Hi everyone. Today is Tuesday, April 14th, 2015, and we have a new Google Doodle out for today, celebrating the Pony Express and when it all began, when the first mail was delivered. On our channel, we show how all of the world is going by the script of the Bible, and God, who is a spirit, his willpower is like a force, and that it goes out all across the earth and all across the universe, and that as we near the time of the end and the time of the wedding feast of the Lamb, things are just going to point towards those things. The things in a spiritual nature. Things will just happen. People will write stories and it will actually come out by the script of the Bible, showing what's coming. People will draw things and it will just show what's coming up. Just as when Jonah was trying to leave and go away from God's will, the sailors cast lots. And all the lots showed that it was Jonah, and that Jonah had to go back and go and finish his testimony and things upon the earth. In other words, things just get done in a way that's not quite understood. God gets things done. So now, with all of the other signs going on around the earth, not just this one, we have this today. These Google Doodles are as vision boards, repetitively done over and over again all across the earth. This is showing the end of days coming. Well, don't fear, because it also means your redemption draweth nigh, that we go to the wedding feast of the Lamb through there. But in the Bible, we have to pass over a beast that's coming, as Jesus takes his people and sends the beast upon the world to harvest the earth, and the great tribulation of the Bible begins. These things show that. Just as here, we have the Google Doodle, and this is interactive, and it shows at dawn. It shows a rider. In here it shows 3 riders. This looks like the red horse, which also means that war is coming. The riders of the apocalypse are coming. First we have the rider on the white horse, the conqueror. It doesn't show that rider. Like the conqueror has already ridden and started World War III. And then comes the red horse, which means war. And then comes famine and death. And everybody goes to the barn with Jesus Christ. In the Bible, the wise virgins go to Jesus' barn. In here, after each run, the horse will end up in the barn. Now as you click this, it goes here to show the Pony Express, and he's getting ready to go on his ride, and here comes the mail. The first seal is opened. We can see that there. Let's show this right here. Now in our investigations on our channel, we showed that this is basically like the path to heaven. Right here. What we're showing right here. California, something's supposed to happen. A giant earthquake starts the end of days, as we've been showing before. Just as on this Economist magazine cover, another vision board. No matter what the artist wanted to do, it will come out and show what Jesus wanted. See the woman of the Bible caught away during a great earthquake, and the wise virgins have their oil to go to the wedding feast of the Lamb. And then the red side of the world rises up. Just as Moses passed through the Red Sea, we have to pass through this Red Sea of this new world order coming. See, it's all red. China, Russia, everybody, even Hillary Clinton with the new world order and secret government, all rising up through there. But that's the ride right here. Just as in the star systems we've shown, we have to go through the dog star Sirius, pass through Orion, get past the V of what's known as the fifth age, and then to get into what's known as the Pleiades, where all of the sweet influence of the universe is bound in one spot. That Jesus Christ's 7 angels, the 7 churches, the 7 golden lampstands in his right hand. We have to go over to there. And we pass over the red bull that's coming. The V is the horns of the Taurus constellation. This represents the mercy seat of Christ. God created all of the universe. There's an actual plan. It's all going perfectly. See, the Illuminati are waiting this guy, the clown, the 5th age, like the horns of the bull. See how this shows like an epidemic being released and the mark of the beast, and there's the eagle to the woman. See how this started in California, something happens? And right now, today, as I've been showing, a lot of this has to do with San Diego and a disease being released also, and a giant event. And right now in San Diego, it shows these cruise ships have been showing up with these sick passengers today. See how it's going? 133 people, the number 33 again, as we shown from the epidemic is released after the great earthquake. Remember what one of the riders is? Famine and death and disease, all coming through there. So that's what that represents. Just like our ride. The mountains even represent just as the pyramid, known as the burdens of Egypt. Moses had to come out from underneath the burdens of Egypt to pass over. And here comes the horseman's ride, just as we've been showing over and over again. So he's let loose. He's got to get everybody across and the harvest begins. We got to get from one side to the other, over and into heaven. Do you see the V as we've been showing up there? We'll see how many I can get here. Got to get by the cactuses. Whoop, there we go. That's my rod. Well, the thing is to get to the barn safely. The male seems to represent the sheep. See, and now all the sheep, we made it to the barn. Then he goes for his next ride. The next leg of the journey. Sometimes it's better just to be safe. Collect as many sheep as we can. We're going to take the sheep to the barn. Avoid the little black holes. And then those Indian guys, as we showed, will be out. The time of the red. Now comes the time of the red after this. See, that was like earthquakes and cataclysms coming. These are the three woes of the Bible. Woe, now we're in the barn again. We brought more sheep to the barn. And now it's the time of the red. The Indians will be out. And they will be laying all their traps, trying to trap us. See, there's an Indian in there, a guy in the red. See the little Indians with the... Oops, I was looking at the Indian. But you can see that Indian behind a rock in there, trying to trap everybody. Stay off the X's, almost like the mark of the beast. Get as many sheep as we can. We make our run home to the barn, the wise virgins. We're done. And now the time of the red is all upon the earth through there. See, and we made it to the barn. The wise virgins go to the barn as this guy comes upon the earth. That's what it says. Then the earth is burned with fire and such. But you can see the same things that we've been showing. See how everything's almost like the star systems? See, and going over the pyramid, the burdens of Egypt, right then and there. Confess with your mouth, the Lord is Jesus. Believe in your heart, God hath risen him from the dead, and you'll be saved. Hallelujah. We do not know times or dates, but we've been showing these dates for a while, of all the way up to the 23rd, something happening. This is Washington, D.C. We've mapped all these things out, and hopefully you've gone over a lot of the other things we've shown. Everything's going by the script. Both sides of the Bible working towards the fifth age. This is the White House. See this ellipse, meaning like an elliptical alignment, like with the star systems, or even it can also be connected to the CERN Hadron Collider. See how it has a goalpost right in there? And then you can literally see everything that we've been showing about the disease and everything. You can see right here, the nuclear football kicked. See the nuclear football kicked and the dollar falls, which is all part of the Horsemen of the Apocalypse also. Jesus Christ heel is bruised. Something comes through the abyss. Even the CERN Hadron Collider is supposed to be doing what it's doing. See right here, one of the beast's head is bruised. Right here is the woman of the Bible setting it all up, also considered to be the church and such. See her right there? Right there, the woman. was caught away with the wings of the great eagle. Now up here is the Lincoln Memorial, like the throne for Abraham. Abraham Lincoln sits on there. And you can see that represents the throne of the world. On this side, you can see the little horn of the Bible coming in with like a nuke. See him right there? That's the little horn of the Bible that's coming down. Let's get him right there. See him coming? And then the simian flu, just like the flu is released that we've been showing. And the woman and Jesus Christ go up to the throne, and he comes down, receives his grievous head wound, and rises up with his new world order. It's the same thing. So you can see it's all like a perfect plan for the Bible, as I've shown, both sides. See, this big disease will be released. The mark of the beast will be released. The great earthquake will happen. It will have something to do with the CERN Hadron Collider even, and the heart machine will all be going, and it's all supposed to happen. But you can see down here is dates. We don't go by dates, but right here the football is teed up on the 15th. And it shows all the way up to here to the throne is the 23rd. So we keep dates. We keep watch on all of these dates. We do not know when, but at some point Jesus Christ will say, go for it, and begin the end of days. And the horsemen will ride. Confess with your mouth, the Lord is Jesus. Believe in your heart, God hath risen him from the dead, and you'll be saved. Hallelujah. The 5th age of the Bible is coming. The time of judgment. God have mercy on us all. And the little horn of the Bible is coming down to here. When the horsemen ride. This shows dawn. So let's keep watch. Hallelujah.